Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha, and this channel's name is called Cozy Artsy Me. It's nice to see you again. I've just had my vacation, so when you've watched my last video, then you know that I've been a little bit stressed the last time, and now it's time to get into business properly and preparing for our market. I just want to talk a little bit about my vacation, how much it actually inspired me to make products for this market to sell. The place that we've been is called Center Parcs. People in Europe might know it, overseas probably not. But when I explain it to you, it's like a holiday resort put into the woods or with lots of trees and nature. And you have animals there, like petting animals. Then they have their themed animals like ducks and goose, and you even have parks that have deers running around. So that's really unique. And every time we've been there, it's just like a therapy. You're so relaxed. And while we're there, I've been really inspired by nature and by the animals. And I'll just show you a little bit of footage that I have managed to put together because I didn't have really a lot of time to make something sensible for you. Maybe get a little bit of the feeling why that has inspired me to my new arts and illustrations that I will be putting up soon. So let me just show you a little bit of the footage and then wrap up some things, what we've got to do in the next couple of weeks, because the end of May is quicker there than you can think. So the following illustrations you'll be seeing in the future are based on inspiration of this park that we've just been and based on the footage that I've just showed you. And every little illustration has a little kind of story that I will be revealing time by time. But now we should talk about the market and the preparation. The products that I want to sell, like you already know, are keychains. I've been making wooden ones and crochet ones. I am also thinking about selling some fish plushies. Last time I've showed you a personal project after our pet fish died. I've made a little plushie through the crochet technique for my son, and that has actually been really popular under the family. So I'm thinking about making some more. Besides that, I have some self-designed greeting cards that I've been putting up on the website that I'm planning to bring them with me for sale. And with these illustrations that I've been inspired by my last vacation, I want to make prints, kind of the size between DIN A5 and DIN A4. That's a European norm size. and some postcards, 10 to 15 centimeters. Maybe I'll make by the postcards 6 different designs and by the prints 4 to 6. I'm not really sure. It depends to what results I come up in the next couple of days or weeks. I can't take too much time because they have to be printed. So I'm going to have to push that decision a little bit more to the back. Not only the products are important, also the equipment. I am ordering a pop-up tent and a foldable table, what you use for camping. I have planned in the last video the decoration, which kind of color tones I want to use. And I also have to make these, think how they're called in English. I think they're called pennant chains. So it makes it a little bit more cheerful and it helps maybe attract more customers. I also have to build like little shelves and drawers. You can also buy them, but I have a laser cutter here and I have wood, and I would save a lot of money when I make them myself. So that's also going to be another project in the next couple of weeks. We need also wrapping paper for the products. As a giveaway for the customers, I'm planning to do some little cheerful stickers because it's simple to do and doesn't take a lot of space and time. But I still have to think about what I can do that nearly everybody likes. So we'll see what comes up with that. And business cards, I still haven't done any. One of the important things that I haven't managed yet is still giving me a big headache. If you want to legally sell products on a market, you need a traveler's trader license, and you can order them online, but I can't manage to get through on the website. The ways that I always take, you have to log in and it's always dead end for some reason. You got 2 options. It's called, one is like Bund ID, and the second one is called Elvers. And they're both connected to each other, and you can log in with both of login codes, which doesn't match which side, but it won't work for some reason. Ending up going to call the trader's office and maybe going there personally, and I have to see how I manage that the best this week, because when you don't have a trader's license, you end up paying a fee when you get caught, like a punishment fee, and you have to pack up all your things and leave straight away. Would be a big embarrassment and a waste of a lot of money. You still have to pay your stand fee for the market and everything. So I hope that what I've told you so far makes a little bit sense, and we'll go into preparing. So it's the next day. I've just finished my part-time job, and now I was actually just going to see if I can contact the trade office, and I've just found actually somebody who is responsible, but I just realized that she is only open on Mondays and Thursdays, and we're having now a Tuesday. We've got Tuesday today. It's April the 7th. We've just had Easter. Yesterday was Easter Monday. Everything was closed. And now I have to wait until Thursday. But I can imagine that she's also on vacation. That's what people normally do over Easter holidays. Yes, so I'll decide to write an email and hope that they'll contact me as soon as possible, because normally when the person that is responsible is not there, they always choose a second person who overlooks everything, and maybe they'll contact me as soon as possible. I will still try and get into the website like Bund ID where I can get the trading license, but I don't think I'll be having any success with that at the moment. So I'll just write that email and hope they'll contact me as soon as possible and carry on preparing everything else. So at the moment I'm doing illustrations. Just starting the second one. The first one were geese or ducks. I've done that illustration because it's quite funny sometimes. You always had a pair of geese flying over the whole park making a noise, and I always imagined that they're just actually trying to wake everybody up, like, wake up folks, you lazy people and whatever. It's just my imagination. In my imagination, it's more funny than when I actually explain. And that's why I decided to make the geese, and I wanted to have cheerful colors because, well, yeah, cheerful colors in a interesting color palette, you can attract attention to people. Yeah, that's what the first one is. The second one is actually kois. I didn't have any footage of kois, but you have not real kois. They're, I can't think of the English name. In Germany, we say Karpfen. In English, it's like this. And they look like kois. And in the Center Parcs main building, where you have the supermarkets and the restaurants, they always have nature built in, where you actually have real trees inside with ponds and little lakes or little rivers with turtles and these fish like kois. And it's really nice to see what so much different kind of colors. And there was actually one that actually had a golden shiny color, but you couldn't catch it on camera properly. So I'm just taking regular colors because I've seen so many of these kind of illustrations. I've always been wanted to make one myself, and now this is the good chance to make the second one. So those are the first two illustrations, and once they're finished, I'll see how I can get them printed, or, well, yeah, as postcards or as regular decoration prints. So this is for today's video. Thank you for following me so far. I really enjoy every subscriber that joins us. If you have any questions or you have anything to say, then just go ahead and leave something down in the comments at the bottom, and I'll see if I can get something to tell you about. See you then. Bye.